billion shillings as interest rates hit ceiling. Bad loans hit 16-year high of 15% in August. CBK data show default rate worst since June 2007. This is many years back, and it says Kenyan borrowers have now defaulted on more than 596 billion shillings in loans as rising interest rates wreak havoc of the country's banking sector loans books, setting up more households and businesses for a fresh round of auctions and property seizures as lenders move to recover bad loans. Latest data from Central Bank of Kenya shows that the stock of non-performing loans in Kenya surged to 16-year high of 15% in August, up from 14.5% in July. And of course, we are waiting for the other shoe to drop as well. We had the Monetary Policy Committee meeting yesterday, and the indications that also the interest rate could be rising to almost nearing or teetering on the edge of 20%. You can read the rest of the details there inside the Business Daily this morning. On the sidebar, root of debt, please increase Kenya's distress fears. Global investors have demanded for the first time since May more than 18% return to invest in Kenya's Eurobond, which matures in 9 months. That is the reality right now. And will we default? Vivo Energy to cement dominance with Luxo deal, and Netflix and free plan for Kenyan subscribers from November. Streaming service provider Netflix is discontinuing its free plan in Kenya starting next month in what promises to cut off thousands of subscribers who have enjoyed complimentary access since 2021. You can follow the story inside the Business Daily. Elevated fuel and electricity prices spoke Kenyans. This is what CEOs are saying. The elevated fuel and electricity prices have cut the purchasing power of consumers, hurting demand for goods and services. A Central Bank of Kenya survey capturing concerns of Kenyan chief executive has shown, and the CBK said its latest CEOs and market perception survey had shown increased concerns on the rise in fuel and electricity prices, which usually filters into the economy through increased cost of other goods and services. And the sentiments come on the back of the continuing weakening of the Kenyan shilling, doubling of value-added tax on fuel to 16%, and rising crude oil prices having led to a record high fuel prices for Kenyans. The story continues on page 2 of the Business Daily, and that is the reality on the ground. Now the CBK also warning that the purchasing power of Kenyans is wanting. We saw also lots of cars yesterday. They're left on the parking lots at home. They're not on the roads anymore because it is just not affordable anymore for a person to actually be using his car right now with the heavy fuel. All right, we shall be showing you what is happening in Uganda and Tanzania. But for now, my guests are already here in the studio. Just want to hear their voices before we buckle down to some of the stories that we've lined up for you this morning. I'm holding court this morning with Dr. Hassan Kanyenje, who is the director of the Horn Institute. Also, we have with us the chair of Africa Capacity Building Foundation, Ambassador Erastus Mwenche. We're holding court with Dr. Ken Ombogi, who is a historian from the University of Nairobi. And